computer.
You found it.
It is Tuesday, June 28th, 2022. I am here. You are here. My video has just started. I am here. You are here. We must be in the right place. Good evening. It's 6:40 and we will begin the VPC Valley Photo Club Zoom membership meeting after these few words. VPC is a group that collaborates on photos, ideas, critiques, and techniques. VPC holds monthly Zoom meetings where suggestions on improving photographs are heard. We do have guest speakers from time to time, and they present a short learning session on cameras, gear, software, or topic approved. Please contact me if you would like to share something about your photography experience or your workflow process in an upcoming Zoom meeting such as this one. We are known to go on photo walks arranged by VPC or one of the many other Facebook groups we associate with to capture images at some of LA's most iconic locations. By the way, I've been banned from LA Photo Scene. Your membership with them is up to you. I remember making the recommendation. I think they're a fine group, but until I find out why I was banned, I'm a little bit hurt. Just this past weekend, we spent the day at Warner Ranch Park. We had loads of fun during the dedication, taking photos, seeing the unveiling of the sign, and seeing all of our photo buddies that came to the event unknowing to me, and just being friends, having something in common. Some photo ops that are upcoming. July 4th, a fireworks extravaganza with Valley Cultural Foundation at Warner Ranch Park. That will not be on a Sunday. That will be the 4th of July. There will be a concert as well. And guess what? The fireworks are going to display behind the newly named Nora Ross Band Show. Getty 25 celebrates Reseda on July 9th and 10th. I went to the Getty 25 celebrating Pacoima on one of the hottest days. Let me tell you, it was hot. It was quaint. It was for the community. It was a photo op. It certainly was worth going to. I know that Nina, who belongs with this group, was there and took better pictures than I did. So there is opportunity. I still have open concert dates. I need someone to shoot with me Bruno Mars and Cliff Beach on July 31st. On August 7th, The Tribe, One Hit Wonders. They're amazing. It's a lot of people. There's a lot of photo op there. And it's going to take 2 photographers just to cover the number of people that are there in that one band. And the music is great. So let me know if you're interested and we'll get you signed up. Did you know that VPC requires no dues for membership? At this time, there is no plan for that to change. VPC is not a nonprofit 501c3. VPC is of its membership and for its membership. Thank you for your participation and support tonight. We have 34 photos to view today. In the first section of the open category, we have 15. So at 15, I'm going to have at 15, I'm going to have an intermission. I think we should begin. We're going to see photos displayed in a slideshow so that people that watch this YouTube later, they can watch the slideshow and then hang up on this thing. They saw all the photos. I think that works out really nice. And that's kind of why I do it. So I will share my screen. Oh my goodness, you know what? There's a host here that disabled sharing of the screen. I have to go in there and tell him that I'm going to be a co-host and I can do whatever I want. Gave that to Bill, but I forgot to give it to myself. Share the screen. Ah, there we go. Screen 2. Ah, there we go. Are you seeing red? Are you seeing red? Is anybody seeing red?
Only the reflection in your glasses.
Yeah.
Are you seeing red?
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
There we go.
More like magenta.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
I guess those were in no particular order. Were there doubles in there?
No,
Nope.
I didn't see any.
Okay. I did that while you guys were in mingle. That's the thing I forgot to do, was create the slideshow. So I did that while you guys were in mingle and talking about the things you were talking about. I think we have some really good pictures to share, and I've heard it both ways. I've heard that some people just want to look at the photos and enjoy them for what they are, and other people want to help the photographer who's anonymous unless they fess up to being the creator of the photo. Some people want to help that photographer to make for a better photo. And I just want you to know that if you've entered a photo and someone has a suggestion, that's what it is. It's a suggestion. So don't take it to heart and have your feelings hurt. They're trying to be helpful, and we need to know that your feelings won't be hurt, that it is constructive criticism, so that there's more participation by those that maybe know something about photography or think they do, and share it in a way to be helpful, because that's truly where it's coming from. We're all family, we're all friends. And I think it's really important that we latch onto that this meeting, because we've gone a little lackluster with lack of vocalization about how things are interpreted. So when you see a photo, praise it first. Make the maker of the photo happy that they actually contributed to the meeting. And then go nitpicky on it. Hey, if it did this, it would be, in my opinion, so much better. Let's move on. I've ranted long enough. No one's agreeing. Ha, ha, ha. And our first one, butterfly at the garden.
What a lovely composition.
I love that you said that.
I do too. I think it's great.
I think it's
The high key
lovely.
technique is just wonderful with things like that.
right.
It looks like a painting.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like a watercolor kind of. It's beautiful.
At first, I thought it was a composite, and if the maker's here and wants to share if it is or not, I'd like to know, because it's unique, it's high key, it's all the things we talked about. It's a little bit painterly. I have no suggestions for it. I like it the way it is. Thank you.
I wonder with a Western eye as to whether flipping it horizontally would make it read even better.
Oh,
Just
I love it the way it is.
yeah, the composition is delightful.
I have a question. Like the right wing, I guess are those veins? They're kind of going all over the place. Is is that a Photoshop, do we think? Like maybe they tried to take the flower out?
I think it's a
Or
second little butterfly flying by. The one that's on its left tip.
Yeah, I see,
Okay.
I see what you're referring to. I do.
Yeah, it's not symmetrical.
There's something going on in the right wing.
But
Very
nonetheless,
cool.
I do like the composition and everything else that goes with it. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. It's very lovely.
Jerry showed me a neat trick one time about how you could take the left side and copy it and then flip it and pop it in if need be, because something may have been in front of the butterfly, so that you get a symmetrical rendition.
That
Jerry's
would've
pretty
worked.
clever.
Pardon me, somebody's having trouble getting in with the link provided. I haven't heard that that was a problem. I'm just sharing with them the link. Thank you for this entry. Our next entry is, I hope I pronounce it right, Dali Dog Face.
Probably like Salvador Dali.
Yeah, Dolly.
Exactly.
Dilly, Dally, Dolly.
He
This
reminded
is
me
so
of the
fun.
one with the clock where it's kind of melting, and this was again from a going through a car wash.
Oh, wow.
And I saw it. I'm always seeing faces and things. I used to draw them in my notes in college on the side of my notes. And I see the two eyes at the top. And then I felt that drip there was like a nose, and it reminded me of a dog ear. And I don't know, I'm just enjoying abstractions right now.
How
So
high are you?
not at all, which I'm not happy about, but
Linda, I didn't mean anything by that. Just
oh,
trying to be
no
fun.
worries. No
She's all the
worries.
way up in Santa Clarita.
Yeah. High up in Santa Clarita. There you go.
I love the tones and the lighting are really beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it was odd.
There's a word for that, what you were talking about, being able to see faces and everything, it's like Floydial.
Yeah, there is a word for it. It's like your bathtub faucet and the two handles. That's a happy face. There is a word for that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There is a word for it. A fire hydrant looking like a happy face. There is a word for it. Can someone Google that, please?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. You
I
could see
have
like
that.
Jesus in a cracker or something,
Jesus.
Are we doing a
How about toast? Does that count?
test?
Jesus in a burnt toast.
Worth a lot.
There is a name to it. I know when people look into clouds, you can see faces or so many different things,
Oh,
just the
Jerry,
way you
that
look
is
at the
so true.
clouds.
Jerry, it's so true. There's a I Love
called-
Clouds group that I belong to, and it's so prominent that there are
Yeah.
sheep and different things that are in those cloud formations. It's you just see it. Can't help yourself.
Yep.
All right, and while that's being looked up, I'm going to go to the next photo that was entered.
P-A-R-E.
Greetings from planet Claire.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Hey, I know that one.
Listen, I'm gonna have nightmares after this one.
Used to be just the lampshade and the leg, now the whole body. You know, the Christmas movie.
Ginny Craig rejected this advertisement.
They're definitely ready for parties with the lampshades on their heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious what kind of party.
Well, yeah.
Love the creativity with this is so great. My goodness.
Second place, right?
Yeah, so this is mine. I earned second place on this one at the art gallery recently where I live, and
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
so Greetings from Planet Claire. It's taken from a B-52's song with the same kind of title, you know, Planet Claire.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome. Love that.
I
I'm
wonder,
digging the background colors. I really am digging the background colors.
Well, it's actually darker.
Really interesting. Very realistic.
I like it, Deanna.
yeah, thank you. It was fun to go to this event, to catch this picture and then to turn it into something that I thought it should be.
Yes.
I like it too. Our next
The
photo
face of the lampshade.
Yeah.
is titled,
We found out it's pareidolia or something.
Pareidolia.
There we go.
Well, that's something that everybody has. It's part of our survival instinct.
Well,
goes back to
lampshade.
Neanderthal, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, you're in the jungle and there's a leopard and you see a face. So, you know that there's something there that's dangerous.
It's going to eat you in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Our next photo titled Lily.
Oh,
Ah.
that's
Oh,
beautiful.
beautiful.
Wow.
Very nice.
I'm going to shrink it down in size a tiny bit so everybody can enjoy it. That's it right there.
Small.
It's magnificent.
Wow,
The
beauty.
reflection, the
Part,
reflection, was-
Reflection.
the reflection, my kudos to the photographer because you stood there and I know what you did, up, down, left, right, perfect. You did good. I mean, I
And the
don't know.
reflection's pretty clear too. It's not
Yes.
too wavy, you know?
I don't believe the maker is here, but I could just imagine. I mean, I don't know it for a fact, but that's choosing your shot. That's choosing your background. That's great. See, when they're good, no one has anything to say.
Been terrific.
I'm going to run to the next one. Titled Lost in Thought.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Beautiful.
It's just simply beautiful. What a beautiful girl.
Beautiful shot.
Colors are
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
There it is.
Just perfect.
I'm going to criticize gently. I like the photo. I like the textures of the colors. They work well together. I think her right eye is turned in too far. I don't want to see so much white at the eye. I just don't.
Oh my gosh.
And
I love it.
that's my,
What'd you say? What'd you say, Jay?
I think there's too much white in her right eye. The left eye,
Oh,
I think to me, it's a little bit haunting when that happens.
Yeah, she may not have been able to control it.
I'm not concerned about that.
Yeah.
I think it's the cross eye.
Yes.
I don't think so. I think maybe the camera caught that moment
Yeah.
and it could have been done differently.
I
Well,
think
look,
this little bit of white is distracting to me.
Yeah, on the top of the head.
It's a tiny thing. I mean, the rest of the image and the expression are absolutely phenomenal. And that's just a tiny little picky thing.
It's such a sensitive it's such a sensitive picture. And the white in the eyes don't bother me at all.
Speak up a little bit. Yeah. Like I said, it's my thing. The whites of their eyes. There's a reason there's an expression.
Her eyes don't bother me, but I would crop off some of the top.
yeah.
I think
Too
it's too
much.
much on top, maybe a little bit on top, a little bit on the left, just to kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, I think on
That's
the,
me.
Do I demonstrate
Yeah.
that? Do I demonstrate that? Yes or no?
I agree
No.
with Helen.
Sure.
If her eye at the third line, the rule of third, if her eye, I mean, I usually set the eye of the portrait at the third.
Yeah.
She have you have too much on the top, and too much color change on the top. You get
The
light
thing,
and dark.
the thing that works about this, and I'm not backtracking here. When I look at it with that much at the top, I get the sense that I'm looking down on this gal as opposed to looking at her. And if that's something the photographer wanted to convey, I'm saying that happened. But
And it's unnatural, man.
I don't think there should be so much at top.
Yeah.
Can I ask who may have taken this picture? And the reason I ask is because
We're at
I
the
was
event.
at the, yeah, okay, that's right.
You're right.
Yeah,
Sheila.
Scott Robert Lim, is that his name? Was at the event.
Yeah. So that brightness at the top was I think a ring light that he had placed there, and he was
No.
adjusting it. But
Looks
I don't know. He tried to do some different things on the side to show how the light hits people differently. And I just happened
Right.
to take that picture at that time before he added extra light. And I just loved her facial expression.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
Oh, she
interesting?
have cross-eye. I'm sorry, she have cross-eye.
Well, that's what Dorota told me and asked me if I could fix that. And I said, I have no idea.
I know who can.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you, Elaine.
They got the, just change places with the other eye.
Possibly I could have fixed it. I was gonna say, on the other hand, as much as I think there's a little bit too much on top, I wish had taken that picture.
There you go.
Oh, good job.
That's my skill.
She's beautiful and it's a beautiful picture.
Oh, I think so. You know, it's like two different pictures when you crop it like that. And Jay, you're right. I never thought about it, but more stuff at the top gives you like you're looking down on her.
Thank you for saying that, Vicky. I'm going to move to the next picture because I'm excited about the next picture. Mr. Peacock.
Oh, wow.
Does it come with batteries?
There's too many eyes.
I like the frame. Not a lot of photos are entered with frame. I like the frame. Very, very, very tasteful. Good choice.
Thank you.
I'd say the eyes have it.
Yeah.
That was my
I
line.
knew somebody was going to say that.
Don't give up your day job.
You know
Yeah.
what?
I don't have one. They pay me to stay home.
It looks like stained glass.
Don't tell them.
Doesn't it look like stained glass?
Yeah, I really like the treatment of this. This is a person who knows design well.
Yeah.
Did a great job with it.
Thank you.
Oh, it's crap.
Yeah.
If Jerry did it, it's crap. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
I can always count on you, Lloyd. Oh, boy.
Jerry, where'd
Yeah.
you take that picture?
Over at the Arcadia and at the Arboretum.
Arboretum, yeah.
Yeah. My
Peacock
sister was in town, and the day that we got there, boy, the males were all over spreading their joy, and I got some really wonderful shots.
Oh,
Wow.
love-
That's something else.
Very nice.
Thank you.
You really have a way of making them your own, Jerry. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Photograph number 7. Mount Blanc.
Ooh.
Walk.
Wow.
It doesn't look like a pin.
Good mount.
Very nice.
Wow.
Great.
Look at those clouds. Oh, wow. Look at that.
I'm
Where's
looking for
this?
I'm looking for something in the cloud.
Yeah.
I do see something.
COVID-9.
What do you see?
It's right here. It's like one of those, I don't know what you call them, with the wings, you know?
Oh, sure, sure.
Oh,
A
Pegasus.
a gargoyle.
Pegasus.
I don't know how to undo my annotation. There we go.
It says clear.
I got scared for a moment. It's like, what do I do now? Every photo is going to have an
program works wonders.
Oh.
This actually happened. I was
I know.
actually up there, honest to God.
I know.
And
Beautiful.
freezing.
Oh, it looks cold.
Shot. They
But
asked
where was this?
Where's this?
Chamonix, France.
Oh,
Oh,
Were you
in the
hiking?
Germany.
What?
Were you hiking to get the shot?
I hiked a bit, but no, then took a ride all the way up.
Oh,
And-
wow.
And I had to walk out on a platform and get as close as I could get.
Oh,
But I was freezing up there. But it
Oh,
was
Oh,
worth
That
getting
looks cold.
Oh,
I think
you
it's
see what
spectacular.
photographers have to do to sacrifice for these pictures? Oh my goodness.
Very sharp, Vicky.
Well, thank you.
very nice.
Very sharp, that's right.
Literally and figuratively, right?
Now, is that a boulder or rock on the right side? Is that what that is? That's covered with snow?
Yeah,
Just a clump of something?
no, I guess it is a rock. I'm not sure.
Looks like
Yeah.
it's part of the mountain.
I guess it's part of the mountain, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's always covered in snow. Mont Blanc.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes they won't let you drive on the regular top. I mean, over in Switzerland. It's like I was there and they make me go under the tunnel because it was so much snow, and that was like June.
Oh, wow.
It's
How high are you up in that mountain? Do you know?
Wait,
10,000, 5,000?
about 9, 8 or 9.
Yeah, probably, huh?
I
I
was
think it's like 4.5 kilometers, right?
enough
Yeah,
to make you dizzy.
about.
What are kilometers? Quickly tell me.
5/8 of a mile.
Okay, because we're not supposed to learn metrics till 1980. That's what they told
I'm
me.
surprised. Wait, I'm really surprised we're not doing liters at the gas station right now to confuse the hell out of everybody.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Gotta
make the prices look really surprised they haven't thought to do that. Oh, we're gonna change it to liters. Yeah, I guess it makes.
Yeah, just $1.50 a liter.
Yeah, they're gonna make it sound like it's more money, right? I don't know, less money. We're
Probably.
gonna move off the mountain here and we're gonna go to a peaceful island.
That's
Oh, I'm annotating. How do I turn off the annotation?
I'm freezing on the mountain.
Okay, there we go. Peaceful island.
Where is that?
This is beautiful.
Yeah, so the soft lighting and the softness of the photo is so engaging. My goodness.
Is this dawn or sunset? Looks like dawn.
I love these kind of photos.
Was the shot on film? Just curious.
I wished I can answer for you. I know the person's not here, last minute, not here.
Oh,
And I can't
yeah.
answer for them because I don't take any crib notes on the photos that are entered, and maybe I should. But you know what? Strike that I said that because I do enough work. I don't want to know the crib notes.
Just add that to your repertoire, Jay.
Huh?
Add that to your repertoire.
Yeah, I don't want to do the crib notes. But that looks like a lighthouse, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
I like
The
that.
water's so calm and peaceful.
I'm
Very
afraid,
nice.
I'm
Very
afraid to talk.
inviting.
I'm afraid to talk because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings and I don't want to be criticized for my criticism. I think the horizon's crooked.
It is.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
don't,
that's
Well, you can straighten it out. It's not a big deal.
yeah, but why wasn't it straight before it was given to me?
Why was lots of things, right?
There we go. I said it, I'm happy, but I like everything else about the photo, everything.
I'd run this through Photoshop's watercolor filter.
Then it might get wet.
Oh, boy.
Better oil painting the filter.
Maybe an oil paint.
And this has a painterly feel to it.
It
Yeah.
does, yeah.
colors, yeah.
Like a Turner.
It could also benefit from some selective dodge and burning to give it a little bit more depth.
Good Good suggestion.
I might work, it's a beautiful photo. If it were my photo, I might bring out the whites a little more. Maybe just so that is prominent in the photo. Yeah, that in the reds.
I think I would do contrast more.
The trees, huh?
Yes, but then some people tell me I do things too contrasty, so there
See,
you go.
we all have opinions of how we do work on this photo.
Oh, would you change the sky, people?
Yeah, I want the sky from the photo prior.
Yes. A good sky replacement program on this one.
And our next entry, number 9.
Just for research on Mount Blanc. It's let's see, Mount. Where'd you go? Shoot.
Okay, Lloyd.
Mount Blanc is 15,000 or
16,000
16,000 feet above sea level. So when you were looking at it, you were probably at about 10. Just guessing.
Wow.
Number 9, religion is all Greek to me.
Oh, wow. This is.
They might have been at that festival on Saturday.
I wish.
I love the.
Love black and white. Wow.
Yeah, it's terrific. And
Now there's all kinds of black and white I'm learning.
Sure.
I didn't really know that before, but there's all kinds of black and white. There's all kinds of color too, but the treatment to this photo is spot on in my opinion.
Oh, it's terrific.
Thank you.
And Elaine, I see what you talked about doing contrast. Well, I see the contrast in this photo and it works.
Oh,
Right.
thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I like the black and white because then you can see the textures
Sure.
of the street and whatnot. And I love that you can see the man's whose back is turned to us. He's holding like a rosary or something.
Prayer beads, yes.
Yeah.
You've
You're gonna
got
pull
great-
him out at any moment. I'm gonna pray for you right now.
Elaine, is there any more that you can pull out of the highlighted area on the right?
Probably. You know, I had it in color and I just turned it black and white for this.
Okay.
It just struck me that I should do it black and white. And I did.
It's a good choice. Good
Yeah.
choice.
Thank you.
No.
Yes.
It looks like it's like jewelry on the, like little crosses and chains. So maybe.
Yeah, you know, it was in Athens. I believe it was the first night we were there. And I could have sworn we were on a bus, but then I think we were just walking. But you know, I am one of these people that is intimidated to take pictures of people that I don't know. And I just grabbed it and kept going.
Here's the thing.
Ew.
It was a rainy night, wasn't it? The ground is wet.
It was 2011. I sure don't remember.
It was a rainy night, I'm thinking, because the ground is wet and it really adds so much to the photo. It really does.
I wouldn't like it as a color. I think it's so much better.
Oh, there's no reason to be colored.
Oh, you want to get nitpicky?
Yeah,
And only because it's you, Helene. Take his head out of there.
yeah, I could have. I never even noticed it until a little bit before you mentioned it.
What in
On
your
the other hand, you know, he's also a priest.
I appreciate it, but that's
Yeah.
all I see is his collar and his head. I don't need him there.
Oh, his collar in his ear. Damn it. Oh, sorry. Ooh,
Yeah,
sorry.
and the thing is,
Don't say
Going
that.
to hell.
Don't say that about a priest, Helene.
I would not say that to just about anybody. I say it to you because you're the Photoshop queen. I mean,
Yeah, I could get rid of that pretty easily.
okay, so that'll be your job while we're going through the photos here. And show it.
Yeah, no, actually, I've been working on other pictures while we're doing this.
Strange fruit on a tree.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Colors.
Yes, I like that too. Beautiful.
I love the textures here.
Yeah. Nice.
I like the brightness against the dullness.
Any suggestions?
I like the warmth of it a lot.
Maybe
Both and the contrast.
I don't see anything. I like it.
maybe blur the background a little bit.
Oh,
Open the aperture a little bit more. That would make your front pop out.
Yeah, but the background has all the texture.
Uh-huh.
The
I
only
like the
thing,
background.
the only thing I might have done, because I might have taken one of the branches, maybe with a little piece of whatever the fruit or whatever it is, and put it sort of in the middle-ish, so that it's not a big, kind of a blank spot.
I see, yes, uh-huh.
Okay,
Good idea, uh-huh.
if I can do it, if you don't mind my just offering this, I would have not
Yeah.
allowed that to go off. And I would have
Same
cropped
thing for
this,
that one, yeah.
and I would have cropped this in such a way that it was here, or put this here.
Yeah, you don't
Or
want
like
it leading
Elaine
off.
said, put it here.
So you don't want it to be cut.
Yeah, I don't want it to be cut off on the left side like that.
No.
If
Oh,
you can,
okay.
if you have the talent for that. I don't have the talent for that, so this is
I
my,
could do that, yes.
That's easy to do.
I don't know how to do that, so this would be my picture. But if you know how to do it, and you can take this away from that edge, and you can take this and make it stop here
Okay.
abruptly, or even put a dingleberry
Oh, not that far up.
here,
Jay.
whatever.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be, they shouldn't be
Is that the
cut off at the
scientific term?
level.
Yeah, that was scientific.
Dingleberry. And on the right, at the top upper right, there's a little bit of those dingleberries that are coming in. I would kind of just,
Get rid of them.
yeah.
Clone
No,
it
it's
out.
just
On the trunk? You mean on the trunk?
No,
on the
no.
trunk, yeah.
Okay, okay.
To the
I
upper
don't
right,
know.
just,
Just to
Doesn't
clean it.
bother me at
Yeah.
all.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay,
but other than that, the play was good.
may I tell you something?
Yeah.
It's my smartphone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I figured that.
You did.
Galaxy
Ah.
22, right?
Home?
That,
What does that mean?
yeah, that's why your front and your background are on, sharp,
And-
on focus.
They're
That's the reason. Yeah,
computationally perfect, and that's why it's a phone.
because
So
the
what phone
aperture
is
is
it?
so small, so you get a lot of depth of field.
Which phone is this?
Yeah, if you're gonna do something like that, I don't know, this is just like kind of too much, too many things going on. You got the beautiful foreground with all the tree, and then you get the beautiful
Background, yes.
background with all the texture. So like that's the reason why we don't give up our camera yet.
Yeah,
so-
but you know
so-
what? Even
yeah.
my camera, which is several years old, can take a picture and I set it in a way that I could take a picture and then decide, do I want the foreground sharp or the background sharp? And I can choose it right there with the phone. I
Well, you
suppose I
can
save it both ways.
Well, you can do that in Photoshop too, right? You can use the blur tool to blur it out where they're parked. But I mean, beside that, it's too much composition wise. Even with I mean, do I want the tree as a frame to that background texture, or do I want the background texture just kind of blur and pop the tree? But I don't get that. I get both. So my eye fighting between the background and the foreground.
You could blur some of that background with just a software program.
Yeah,
or
but
with
then,
Photoshop.
What about just
Right.
taking out this whole top thing?
You could do that too.
well, that part of the framing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I mean, like, well, Jay said that we, should get rid of the
the branch, but that is gonna cut in and give you that
No,
frame.
I'm saying, get rid of the branch from going over the edge. Just bring it back. I don't care, a quarter inch, a half inch. I don't want it over the edge like that. And I gotta go to the next photo. Photo
All
number
right.
11. It's titled Stucco.
Yep, stucco.
All right, and the next photo is, no.
Stucco spitball.
Yep. Looks like they covered up a doorbell before they painted.
I am, you getting the prize. I'm buying you coffee.
Oh, wow.
Why?
I'm buying you coffee because that's exactly what it is. That's what you do when you get a ring. And I'm gonna buy that man a cup of coffee.
All right.
That's amazing. that
What
you-
size? Small, medium, or large?
At McDonald's, it doesn't matter.
Oh, not McDonald's.
The best coffee around.
Best coffee.
Best coffee. Best
Okay.
coffee, and they honor their senior citizens with a discount, not like Star schmucks.
Hey.
I have to- I can't believe you.
That's exactly what it looks like.
You have one too?
Well, I have a stucco wall with a doorbell, which I haven't painted, but
Yeah, I'm.
Reminds me of junior high school.
Oh.
Dumb.
Spitball.
It's a spitball, yeah.
And our next photo, number 12,
Oh.
summer flowers. I'm gonna shrink this a
I
little bit.
really like this one. I like the colors. They're muted, but they're bright. And then how you have like the 3 different levels: the forefront, the middle, and then the background.
Yeah, but the background would kind of blur, so it make the foreground really pop, right?
Yeah.
This is not taken with the phone.
Kong, don't insult me.
Or a really good phone.
No,
You can take these kinds of pictures with your smartphone. I've done it. You put it on like a portrait mode.
Yeah, portrait
It blurs
mode,
the
yes.
background.
Yes,
Oh,
but
now
it's
you
taken,
really
it's taken with
Noel.
two. It's taken with two phone lenses, and then it's merged. And you, well, you know, I mean, if you were used to doing something like this, you'd know immediately that it's not real. Of course, that doesn't matter to most people. This was shot with an old lens made in the 80s.
Yep.
But it was shot with a medium format digital camera. So.
A Nikon on the
What kind of
Fuji?
camera?
A GFX, a Fuji GFX.
Oh yeah, what, 50 megapixel?
Yes, I have the R.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lens is a Nikon. It's a 105 1.8 manual focus lens. So it was focused with peaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then of course you have the layering at the back, which, you know, the layer of pink flowers and the layers that's even further. When you're shooting with a large sensor, even if you shoot at f4, the bokeh is kind of like full frame because the sensor is 70% bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, so and then also I used a film simulation called Classic Chrome. Now I'm not saying it's like Chrome because I've shot in Chrome years before, but I like it for the muted colors.
Yeah.
That's just a personal preference, you know.
Did you how much crop did you do? Because it looks like the lens the image circle of the lens is really cover the whole sensor.
The image circle covers the sensor. There is no vignetting. This is a full 4:3 image. I didn't do any cropping. I don't I don't correct for mistakes, and I just do that to that's just me. I do that to remind myself. So you see those little bit of flowers on the bottom.
Yeah,
you know, the uncompleted flowers on the left. I don't really care about stuff like that, you know.
No, have you looked at the 100 megapixel?
Not really, because I've made at least one 40 by 60 image from the GFX camera, and man, I mean, 100
pretty good, huh?
megapixels is overkill, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
No way.
And besides, I use the enhance feature of Photoshop and Lightroom,
Right.
which quadruples the image. And then when you downscale it to like half bigger than what it was, you actually sharpen it to some extent.
Sure.
So when you have something, it doesn't always work with everything, but when it works, there's hardly any difference that you can see. Anyway, 50 megapixels is more than enough for me. I think the biggest I printed was a 40 by 60.
Are you telling me I should cancel the order of that 100S?
I'm going to cancel mine.
No, don't do that. You might get an order for a mural-sized image. I mean,
you know how hard to get that 100S right now, man?
It's a great camera.
I have the. I'm shooting with the 50S right now.
Photo number 13.
I have to confess, I went to Sammy's and I handled it.
Jay, we're talking, Jay. Hang on. We're mingly, Jay.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it is photo 13 of 31.
Thank you.
And I'm not going to do that intermission now. I can't.
Okay.
I love that you guys are talking, but we've got 31 photos. So please, when I interrupt, I was very lenient here. When I interrupt, please respect that.
Thank you.
Got to move forward. I'm glad you guys are talking. I love it, but there's 31 photos. The next one is patio cover.
Okay.
That's my backyard.
That's very interesting.
Nice.
Next, Grand Central Station.
Union Station.
Union
Oh,
Station.
that's what I meant.
Sorry. That is impressive.
Just look up. Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
I love
So
that.
dramatic.
Yeah.
Really dramatic. Oh my goodness.
Terrific.
And they kept all the lines straight. No, top and bottom are straight. I like that.
What camera?
Very abstract.
What camera was I using? Shoot, I think I was using my Fuji.
Fuji smartphone, right?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Looks like a peacock.
It does look like a peacock. Who said that?
I don't know. I got bench on my mind.
I love it.
Maybe you should superpose Jerry's image over that.
I've been toying with the idea of trying to put like some kid on a skateboard in there to give it the more illusion that it's a patio cover type of thing.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
That would be fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our next photograph, this old house.
Yep, old house.
That's wonderful.
Where is that?
Nice.
Annapolis.
So is that colonial? I think
Yes,
the architecture.
Oh, I remember.
This belonged to one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence.
Oh.
I went there and I saw that. No wonder.
I wonder if he knows how much his house is worth today.
I like because the colors are muted and it's not, like this could have easily, like the sky could have been so bright blue and everything, and the bricks bright red, but that's too much. So this is just right, and the clouds, and it's
The
a
clouds
great.
are beautiful.
But are the bricks bright red, or have they faded over time?
No, that's that style of brick. They were
Okay.
designed that way. There may even be different bricks that were repaired.
So they're not bright red though.
No, I think they really look like this.
Okay.
They
It's a
do.
pattern.
They do, Bob. They do look like.
Okay.
It's good
flat-
lighting though, yeah.
The
I don't get
flatness
out
of
much.
this,
So.
the flatness of this reminds me of a Waisaki image.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although
can
the
you-
fact that it's cropped so close is very different than a Waisaki image, but just the feel of it is very much like that.
Can you type that in the chat so I could look that up?
Did you use noise reduction on this?
No.
No. Okay.
Galaxy.
The roof kind of look like being blurred by noise reduction.
That's what I was looking at, the roof, yes.
Yeah, it looked kind of blurry, somewhat weird.
Yeah,
It doesn't have a right. It doesn't have the texture or the what you call it, the grain
Of the
grain.
sides, the sides have the grain.
Yeah,
It's
Okay.
probably just that old material. I don't think it's slate, but I think it's just an old roof.
Okay.
Our next photo is titled Waiting. It's been waiting.
I'm waiting.
For Godot.
Oh my goodness, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go.
Waiting.
Oh,
We're
no.
waiting. We're waiting.
Ah,
Oh, this is lovely.
oh, that's nice.
Oh, but there's a person in that picture. It messed it up.
It's great. Oh,
I like
no.
his shadow though.
No, it made the photo.
Oh, wow.
Look at the
That's
two
a
shadows.
Yeah,
That's
it's very nice.
Person looks very.
Behind the rail, he's breaking the rules.
There are actually 3 people in that photo.
Yep.
Wow.
The copy on the left-hand side, 1758, and over on the right-hand side,
1870.
I
Yeah.
really like. I like that a lot.
1870.
Wow.
Have people been doing it that long?
Can anybody translate what it
Graffiti
says?
with the dates. Graffiti with the dates, never mind.
That's a beautiful shot. Wow.
That it is.
How much did you pay that model?
Yes, did you use a fisheye or something to get that kind of, all of that into this landscape feel?
We can't ask because he's not here.
Oh, okay.
And usually he watermarks his photos, so I'm not in a position to share with you who it is.
I see.
But maybe I'll have him repost to VPC and he will tell the story on that. I'm sure he'd be proud to tell the story on that. I love the way everything is so tack sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything, the
love that.
shadows, it was referred to as graffiti. Our next photo is titled Assigned.
Assigned.
I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit.
Is assigned mean minimalism? So that's what they were
Yeah.
assigned to do?
You know what? Thank you,
Is that the
Deanna.
homework?
Thank you, Deanna, because I decided I wasn't going to do a intermission. This is the first photo of the assigned category, minimalism, and this photo happens to be titled Assigned. And I don't know if that's because the assignment of minimalism or because this was an assignment, but it doesn't matter. It's
Gorgeous.
It's cool.
it's-
Lovely.
the subject matter and what this photo does for it is, wow.
The lighting, the lighting is so nice.
Be nice to not have a couple of these little things, but that's really nitpicky. I mean, it's so good.
I almost want to think that's a thumbprint on the edge of that can.
Oh, it looks like one. Huh?
Oh, I bet you it is.
I like everything about this. The lighting's amazing to me.
Yeah.
It's here and in here. I don't even know how that's done.
It reminds me of a slide guitar, a little bottle top slide.
I was thinking of Rembrandt, the chiaroscuro lighting. It's wonderful.
The texture that this circle here of texture, it's like a spotlighting of some sort that just gives it so much dimension in the foreground. I don't even know how to explain it.
Well, and I like the little drops of water that you, or liquid anyway, that you could see.
It's a 10.
It's a beauty.
Well, I'll be zinc.
I thought it was a wedding ring, but what do I know?
I love it. That's another picture I wish I had taken.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm going to go to the next photo. Crane in the sky. Category minimalism. It nails the minimalism category in a unique way. What great clouds.
Wow.
What great clouds. They have so much, they have dimension.
It just feels so good. Wow.
Okay, so if there's any criticism that I'm going to offer, and of course I'm going to, right here. Right here.
What's wrong with that?
Vignette.
Dark. It's darker than it needs to be for some reason. It's an easy fix.
I certainly wouldn't have noticed it.
Well, I did.
It looks like a vignette.
Exactly.
On one side, yeah.
But the platform could be level too.
It could be a building next to it.
I mean, the crane, the middle crane and the lines down are all up and down really nicely.
Beautifully.
But that right at the bottom.
Yep.
Wide angle, maybe distortion.
Are there people on that crane? On that platform? There are people down
Yeah.
there.
Wow.
Look,
But
there are
yeah, the
people.
white space or the light space at the very bottom should be cut. That way it's flat black at the bottom.
You don't think this gap of air here is nice?
No.
Only
If
if
it
it
was
was
level,
open.
Kind of like having it.
Yeah, it's separation.
But is this certain with the wide angle? Very wide. White. Distortion.
Yeah, there's a lot of distortion.
And that explains your vignette too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's optics. That's optics. You're right. Those are optics. That here too, this little blemish of cyan. Those are what are they called? Aberrations?
Yeah, on the top left also.
Yeah, there's an aberration there too, now that I'm looking at it.
No, it's not operation, it's just distortion only.
Distortion.
Yeah.
Nah, well, the lens wasn't designed. I mean, it's not well designed lens. It didn't cover the whole sensor well.
All of those things that I said about the vignette is really nitpicky. I like the photo overall. I want whoever's watching this to know that I appreciate this photo. It meets the criteria for minimalism, and it's right there. It's I like it. The next photo is called Dead End.
Love it.
Wow.
I like the contrast.
Yeah.
The simplicity, it's great.
It's different. It really is different.
Yeah.
It's
It
breaking
needs
a lot of
minimalism.
rules, and I love it.
Very nice complementary color though. Very nice.
Well done.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful shot.
Excellent.
I like
I like that
all
little
the
spot of blue on the gray in the bottom left. It makes it more real. I don't know. I like it. It's not
Yeah.
perfect.
this
It's,
here.
yeah.
and
Yes.
this here,
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
and this blemish here.
Yes.
Yep.
The only thing I regret is I didn't line that up a little bit better. I would have liked to have this sign go a little higher into the orange.
On your knees.
So I critique my own. I just I'm too tall. I I need it to be down a little lower to fix that. So
Well, Jay, all you gotta do if you
It can
want
be
to fix
moved.
that is select it, copy it, and pop it in the place you want.
That's right. And then color.
Easy peasy.
all right, well, thank you for the kind words on this photo.
A 2-minute
Oh.
thing.
Yeah, seriously, thank you for the kind words. I didn't know how this was going to be received.
It's a beauty.
Yeah, it's
Next
beautiful.
photo.
Very well.
I think we hit a dead end for this
Beautiful.
conversation.
Ha, ha, ha.
But we're feeling really grateful.
Earth, wind,
Could have made it the last
fire.
picture.
Earth,
You
wind,
know,
and fire.
I
Earth, wind,
feel
and
like-
fire.
We hear you.
Oh,
Earth, wind,
guys,
and fire.
I feel like my
The
father
title
has
of
been
number 19.
reincarnated.
Earth, wind, and fire.
Fire. Oh.
Where?
Where's the
Okay.
fire?
It was
Where's the
very
fire?
hot, probably, and the person probably thought they would spontaneously combust.
The person's going to fire off a few photos from up here. Got a camera. That's fine. Bless you.
Interesting angle. I like that.
What's that thing on his arm? It's not a tripod.
It is a tripod with a
It
camera.
is. Yeah.
Camera.
It is. Wow. Oh,
Looks
yeah,
like a
yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Actually, I like this photo better than the other one.
Wow.
Thanks a
Another
lot.
one.
Might be fun to knock the sky down, to take the blues all the way to black, and maybe do some dehaze to make the sky more interesting than it is already.
I think I might use a radial filter. No, maybe not. Graduated. Yeah.
Yeah, graduate filter.
Graduate. Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
it,
get if you get the top a little bit darker, the
Yep.
cloud gonna pop out very more.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I like the
So,
shadow at the bottom. The bottom shadow. I love being able to see some of the rock through it.
right?
So
Yep.
on this one, this image is straight out of camera. All I did was change it to black and white.
Wow.
So explain Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes.
Oh, the other thing is this was taken with my iPhone 4.
No
Mm.
kidding.
So Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth because of the rock, wind because of the sky, and fire because this was taken at Valley of Fire.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So now we're fired up. Nice job.
iPhone 4.
Thanks.
iPhone 4. I'm moving on.
On this one, it was flattering because my boss actually copied the photo. I showed it on my iPhone, and then he ended up taking one with his camera.
Oh.
This
Yeah,
is my.
How
This
did
was
they
my
compare?
mentor. What's that?
How did they compare his camera and your phone?
I mean, his was higher resolution because iPhones have really tiny sensors, and he took his with either a full frame or a micro 4/3, whatever Leica's are. I don't know what.
Well, like a full frame, but it doesn't matter for this type of image, right? The resolution doesn't matter. We're looking for tonal range more than the resolution.
Next photo. Evening Solitude.
Nice.
Wow.
I love,
Oh, wow.
I love the way this meets the minimalist.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a
It's so
That
impactful.
is a
It says so much, and it's
Mm.
just at a minimum.
Love their
Yeah.
hazy layers.
I'm going to shrink it down a little bit.
wow.
Well done.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Very well done.
Nice straight horizon, a great reflection.
Yeah.
Great layers.
Oh,
Great
Huh?
layers. Foreground, midground, background. It's marvelous. Simply marvelous.
Yeah, composition is perfect.
Yeah,
I mean, most of us, we would say, we're gonna do the horizon at that one turk somewhere. But in this case, it's not the horizon, but the subject, the bug, is right there at that one turk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just beautiful.
and the bird has some place to fly to. It's just it's magical.
Yes.
It's no, it really, in all ways. I've seen so
And
many.
you can see
photos.
the definition of the wings even, you know, with the little winglets at the
Feather.
top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Missing feather, yeah. We got a wow here, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What iPhone took that?
I think it was,
iPhone 1,
I think it was a
Oh.
droid. May have been a
a
droid.
flip phone.
Does the maker want to speak?
Really, iPhone? No kidding.
No.
Come on. Does the maker want to speak?
Okay, yeah, this was at Salton Sea. And I took this with, boy, it was a few years ago. I took this with a Nikon, I think, D7200, no,
Yeah.
7100, I think. And this particular photo has always haunted me because I've never felt it was just right. So I've probably worked on this 15 or 20 times.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, it's right now.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Thank you.
It's,
I appreciate all of the
It's a good
comments.
photo.
it's
Very good.
perfect in so many ways.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my daughter's looking for a photo to she expressed it, what she wanted for her apartment, her new apartment. And
Oh.
I just wish it could be mine instead of yours, Bill.
Jay, what's her budget?
Yeah.
No, this is it's a beautiful photo. This is what she expressed that she wanted, something that would just allow her to look at it forever.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll be leaving you now, and this will be your screensaver. No, just
Okay.
kidding. We're on to the next one. And its title is Hanging.
And it's hanging.
That's a shock to the eyes, right?
Yeah.
It goes from grays to hanging red.
Complementary colors, isn't that red and green?
You know, I'm used to depth of field, but I didn't know that it goes deeper this way.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the background is blurry.
Yeah.
And this is too, but this
And
is,
that is, but that's sharp. Yeah.
I don't get it. Why is this on a different plane? It's crazy. Very unique.
I think it's on a different plane just because it's kind of in the center and the top, the brighter red is coming out further. So they're not on
That or it could be a really radical fisheye lens, one of those lens babies or something.
Huh.
Sure.
Because this is just too sharp everywhere.
All right.
Not the back. The back of that red part of the flower is blurry. So it's not sharp.
Yeah, but you see the difference here.
Oh yeah, that's completely blown.
Yeah, but the green stem near the
green-
red is also not focused real sharp.
Yeah.
Right, you're right.
So it's just a close picture, big opening, and that's how it came out.
Yeah, nice.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I want to have taken that one too.
I would be proud of mine.
Huh? And Bill, yours too.
Oh, thank you.
I want to have taken it.
And we'll move on to the next one, photo number 22, minimal architecture.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Road, right?
Wow.
Are we
Well,
looking?
I think so. It's so familiar to me, but it.
Can only be the road.
Are we looking up?
I
I
don't,
guess we are.
I don't.
It's really kind of a triangular building, so this was just a redesign.
I like the black and white a lot.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
clarity of it, and it's so unusual.
Grainy too. I like the grain.
Yeah.
Takes you right out there.
Yeah, that's cool the way it takes you to the right. There's no leading line, but it takes you to the right, and it takes you this direction here when it should be taking you there or there because of the lines. But it's taking you here. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
The mind game. It's really cool how it does that. Because there's so many lines here to follow, and you don't. At least I
Like, who did that?
I did, Linda.
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 Nice, Linda. Nice show, Linda.
Thank you.
You have a great eye.
This was when we had to do it. Thank you. A negative space assignment with Leslie Crane, and it's so totally negative space.
Oh, so you have a very versatile photo. It fits into so many categories. Minimalism.
I had 25 that I took for minimalism, and I just tossed them out one at a time and went back to an old one. I was upset with myself, but hey, it happens.
Well, I'm pleased with your photo.
No, all the other ones that I took.
Nice one.
I'm gonna go on to the next one titled Ripples.
Doesn't look like wine.
Sand ripples.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks a little bit like my brain. That's cool.
Yep.
It's fun. Great texture.
Sorry about all the moving around. Actually, I was trying to drag my mouse across another monitor, and I didn't realize the monitor was on another computer.
Is it minimalist or is it a lot of mess? Whatever the opposite is, I don't know.
Maximist.
Yeah, I think it's maximum ripple. I won't disqualify the photo, but I'm having trouble with minimalism. It is minimalist, but there's a lot of it. It's cool. Selfie from the corner of the world.
What? Oh.
Selfie from the corner of the world.
Left on.
Talk about negative space.
Yeah.
Selfie from the
I just hope that person doesn't fall off that corner there.
I like that. It looks like they're, either they're shooting a picture with a cell phone, or they're pushing against life or whatever. And to me, I like to think of it as that, more of a metaphor of pushing against what's over on the left and maybe having gotten through all the right.
Yes, it looked like he's taking a selfie, and it keeps get you wonder what behind. I mean, where the negative space below that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Intrigue.
It's intriguing because you want to find out what's behind this person that they're taking a selfie of, right?
You know what?
Exactly.
That's interesting, because I didn't even think selfie when I looked at this. I thought, what can't I see that he's taking a picture of? And now you just twisted it for me. He is taking.
What if?
Yeah. Wow.
What if there was like if that was the edge, and he was just pushing against the edge?
Yeah, I could see that too.
Well, that'd be too much negative space then.
Just have to make it a vertical.
Nah.
Don't me.
Nah.
Whoa.
Whoa. That's
We're
what
gonna
he's
stop.
taking picture of.
We're gonna stop the share for a moment while I recover from this horrible mistake I made.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What do you
no.
do now?
No, we're fine.
I'm
I'm gonna be
thinking
right
now we're-
there. I'm gonna be right there.
We might even have to talk amongst ourselves. I mean,
You know, it's
who
all
knew?
gonna come right back. You're gonna see almost in a second here. It'll all come back. It's just I Alt Z'd when I should have Control Z'd. Happens sometimes, you know, we're all human.
Control delete. Whoops.
Yeah,
You
control.
have a control issue, huh? There you go.
And our next photo is the couple that paddles together.
Aw.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, look at the waves. Did you leave it exposed for a little while, or did you just treat the waves?
You know what? I got the fancy point and shoot camera, but I know Photoshop and Topaz. So yeah, I didn't do what you said, Deanna. I played with it.
Yeah, I never play with my photos ever either.
Yeah. No, you were asking if it was a long exposure. No.
Right.
You do
That's
motion
fun.
blur.
What?
It would be nice if their
You
heads
using
were below the horizon.
I'm
you using
hearing
motion
two
blur.
questions at the same time, so I didn't hear either of them.
Do you use motion blur on this?
I think there was some motion blur, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Topaz, although I should write it down, but I didn't. But
I think if you use motion blur inside your camera, then those people would be blurry too. So
I don't have motion
know,
blur in my
Photoshop.
camera. I said it's a point and shoot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I took the people and the reflection out of the picture, did what I wanted, and then put them where I wanted. I think they were more like in the middle originally. Yeah, it's what I do.
Very
No
impressive.
camera have motion. No
And
camera
the-
have
the
motion
way-
blur.
You may not have it as a feature, but all my cameras do motion blur very well.
The wave, the waves in front, especially the darker one on the left, it was really bright, a really bright teal, even after I played around with it. So I cloned over it.
Why?
Just did what I wanted. Huh?
Elaine, I
Yeah.
hate it when you get technical like that. You played around with it.
Oh, yeah. Well, usually I say messed with it, but since we're at the photo club, I'm using better language.
And our next
Well,
photo
well,
is,
since you are Photoshop expert,
no, Queen. Photoshop Queen.
Yeah.
Next photo, minimal landscape, the minimal landscape. Shrink it down a bit.
Yep.
A bit more.
Nice.
The minimal landscape. See, it's black and white, but it doesn't feel black and white to me. It's got something special. I like it.
Brown.
I like it.
Yeah.
There's something special about that.
Well, look at how the contrast between and the wave of the hillside going down and then you got all the negative space above it. It's really nice. And then you got the one tree with a little bit of rocks.
Tree's cool and I like the shadow.
Early morning or late afternoon?
Actually, afternoon.
Late afternoon.
And I like that you can see the little grasses. They're kind of like highlighted in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in on the tree.
There you go. I'm trying to get closer so I could see. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Where was that taken?
It's near Tehachapi. We were actually chasing after wildflowers, but I saw this barren landscape and it just struck me. So I zoomed in a little bit and I got it.
You went the other direction.
Yeah.
Wildflowers
Actually, yeah,
down
that's
to wild
what,
nothing.
that's one way to look at it.
Yep.
Oh, it's in Arvin. Yeah, it's between the, I think 5 and the highway that crosses Tehachapi. Anyway.
Okay. I'm gonna rush along to the next one, top of Topanga.
Oh,
Shrink it down just a little bit.
nice color.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Why do you keep shrinking them down?
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
You know, did I just hear you right? Why do I down them a little bit? Because I'm getting texts on my phone that tell me it's over my screen. So instead of arguing with someone that their screen is not set up right, I do the work to make it so they can enjoy it.
Okay, never mind.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Beautiful sunset.
Love the colors.
Yeah,
Colors are
beautiful
amazing.
colors.
Man, too, my goodness, to catch that.
Yeah. I love the silhouette of the tree against the sunset. It's beautiful.
I like that there's detail in the dark areas too. It's nice.
Very nice. That was a cell phone?
No, a Sony Alpha 6000.
Yeah,
I know.
I know, you know.
Wow. Can almost look
Over my screen.
can almost look in their window.
Thank you, Deanna.
In our next photo, number 28 of 31, what just makes that little ant?
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Poor ant.
Oh,
It reminds me of my
a red
8 years
ant.
old and having an ant farm. That's what it reminds me of.
It reminds you of what, Jay?
Being 8 years old and having an ant farm.
I had one of those.
Uncle Milty's?
Uncle Milton
Milty's?
thanks you.
Let me tell you something. Lenny, my husband, grew up packing taking the coins apart when everyone stuck them with tape. His mother had a job of getting all the mails to her house, sorting it out and making sure that everyone got their ants.
Oh,
A
wow.
little tidbit of
Wow.
nostalgia, and my husband was there.
Wow.
This is cool because there's black specks in there too. I like the distraction. So whether it was planned or not, that's pretty cool.
Clone those out.
I would see someone might have. I
Yeah.
like that they're there. And the photographer made a choice to keep them in. And I think it's a statement. I like it. Except for this one.
Yeah.
Sorry, that one's a distraction.
You know, this would kind of give me nightmares.
Okay.
I'm reading too much into it now.
We're going to move on to who's watching you.
That's Larry.
I was gonna say the same. It's gotta be. Yeah.
I like the title though, so I'm gonna make sure Larry knows that I like his title.
I see so many of these. I mean, of this copy.
It's a good one though. Look at that. And then makes me want to get on my roller skates. There's that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I'm glad that when he posted on the other group website, he posted that single like this instead of the whole collage. So it really give you, I mean, a better appreciation.
I want to see Larry post individual photos more often.
Yeah.
I need a magnifying glass to look at the collage of 4, and it's some of these photos have more beauty than can be seen in a postage stamp.
Yeah.
And then what's interesting here is my next 2 photos. I don't have to preface this, but I'm going to, so that there's no misunderstanding that they're outside of the minimalist assignment. These 2 photos are submitted and they're different is all. Open category, if you want to call it that. And the maker's going to talk about them, I'm sure. First one is titled Chagall Windows. It is not a minimalist assignment. It is not an open category. It's the category all of its own. Category 3 and 4, I called it.
But it looks just like Jeff's background.
What a
Yeah.
coincidence.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Those were.
And then Jeff, you did something to these Chagall windows. The
Right.
next photo that I have, which I'm hoping is going to fit on the screen. And I'd like you to talk about that process. What did you do?
Okay.
Talk about the process before I get there.
Oh, okay. Well, first there's 4 photos because there's four walls that have 3 stained glass in them depicting the 12 tribes of Israel by Marc Chagall.
Right.
Whoa.
And what I did was take each of the photos, de-skewed them, copied, and then one by one pasted each of the 3 in one document, resized them so they're all the same size, and then I basically, within layers, highlighted them and knocked out the background to black.
Now I'm going to try something here. I'm going to go to like 150%. I'm going to slide to the left and I'm going to scroll to the right so everybody can enjoy these.
Very
Is
impressive.
is that supposed to say something in a language there at the white, the like print?
It says made in China.
Oh, it says.
I have a book that I read about these windows. They had to go through some new innovative process to get the glass and just kind of amazing what Chagall went through to get these things done. Each of these are 8 feet by 11 feet.
They are.
Wow.
You know, we saw those, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't get a shot that looked like this.
Oh, it's just
This is in the chapel. This is in the chapel of the Hadassah Hospital just outside of Jerusalem. It's an 800-bed hospital, and for contrast, Northridge Hospital, if you're familiar with that, is about 400-bed. And this hospital is 14 stories up and 5 stories down.
Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of, I was in awe just being in that chapel.
And there is something inscribed in this one here.
Yeah, Jeff, can you read it?
1052 154-72. That's all I can read. The rest is Hebrew.
Maybe it's like latitude, longitude, where that planet is or something. I don't know.
You know, it could be a passage in the Bible.
Oh, yeah, most likely. Yeah, right.
Very cool.
My gratitude to everybody who participated tonight, whether or not you brought photos to the table, doesn't matter. The fact that you are here really pleases me. And we're going to do it again in a month. And say goodbye, YouTube.
Yay.
Thank you, everybody. And mostly thank you, Jay.
Anybody have a message for the people that didn't make the meeting?
No,
Now, boo-boo, stick your head in doo-doo.
And with that, I close.